we came to a stop, guys, and look at our beautiful view.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I tried to record, but Karen kept stopping. Cars kept coming. I had to watch her, make sure I didn't run over top of her. Just
So, guys, our interview
was Wednesday.
Yeah, it was last Wednesday, and I took off work, and Ricky, you did took off work too, right?
Yep.
So it's been 3 days, and we haven't heard anything back yet.
Not yet.
Hopefully, it will be good news because they didn't ask a single document from us. Actually,
No,
the officer who interviewed us.
I kind of felt like Karen was investigating them. Seriously. So we'll get into the whole story. So basically, like, did I tell them about my new job? No, I haven't done that yet. So for the past month has been extremely busy. Non-stop, just busy. Karen trying to get the documents. She's trying to work. Come home.
Look at me,
this.
guys.
I'm doing this, taking care of the garden and this and that, and I got a new job. So basically, I'll give you the rundown. I got a new job. Yesterday was my last day with the company I was working with. I start my new job. I leave out Monday evening. I will be in Virginia working.
You're supposed to leave like Sunday evening,
but
Monday is Memorial Day.
So we're going back to LDR, but it's only three days away. So I'll be gone Monday on normal work, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I'll be home Thursday morning or Thursday evening or something. That's because we're getting overtime at the moment. This job is going to hopefully benefit us. It was a hard decision to make. I had the opportunity a couple months ago to go there. I had everything lined out, and then I backed out. I just didn't want to be away from her.
This time we need.
This time we have to make a sacrifice to better our lives. Insurance isn't cheap here in America, and with this company, everything will be free. So
yeah, we just canceled right after our interview. We actually canceled our insurance because we've been paying it for 2 months already.
Almost $500 a month.
Yeah, and we haven't used it yet, and it has limitations, so we still have copay on that.
Yeah.
So
and I have insurance where I was working with Asplin, but it's the largest tree company in the world, and they offer the worst insurance that you can get. And it's like, for me, it would be cheap. I think around $25 to $30 I could get about everything, but I still have to pay a copay. I still have to pay. I don't know. I think it's like 80-20 or something. Like, it wasn't that good.
Yeah.
But if I added her to it, it was going to cost me like $150 to $200 a week out of my check. I can't afford that. Like, no American can at the moment.
It's both of us are already working, but money is still tight for us. So we need to make a sacrifice.
Yeah.
Although it's hard for me.
Yeah. And then Wednesday, we've had to get all of our documents ready for Wednesday for the interview. We went down Tuesday evening down to, I think the hotel was Hotel Louisville Hotel or something. I do not recommend that hotel whatsoever.
Yeah, we've been hit a lot of storms lately, and the night when we were traveling, going to our interview place,
we went right through the middle of it.
It was bad. Like, Ricky can't see the road.
Just saw the vehicle in front of me.
Yeah. So now we're out enjoying the weather. We're out like riding my little scooter, and
Leo isn't working, by the way.
Yeah.
I got to do an update on the drone. I was going to fly it around this lake here. I don't know if you can see in the background. There's a lake here. There's people over here fishing. But let's get to the interview now. So this is our interview was scheduled for 11:45 a.m. We get there like 15 minutes after 10, and we're sitting there and chilling, and 11 comes around, 11:20, we start getting nervous, and then it's full of people, and then those people ended up getting citizenship, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
There's
they
one
took
couple
half of
there
the
that
people in the room into this other room, and they all became citizens. And then,
for naturalization.
yeah, and then, 12 o'clock rolls around, we still haven't heard anything. 12:10 rolls around, nothing. We start wondering, like, are they going to call us? Like, what's going on?
We got interviewed around 12:13.
No, it was like 12:30.
12:30.
12:30.
Yeah.
So, like, around 12:30, they finally call us back. But before then, like, other people was coming in, like 30 minutes after us.
Mm-hmm.
And then they would get called back, and then they would come right out 5 minutes later.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, about around 12:30, they call us back. And we go in. The guy is from Kenya.
Yeah, the guy
Yeah.
who interviewed us was from Kenya.
He has been
He
here
came here 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20
and
years. And
Yeah, and I'm assuming he's already U.S. citizen because he's working at USCIS.
real friendly guy, real friendly.
Mhm.
If anybody's watching this and you guys end up getting interviewed by him,
His name was Dixon.
yeah,
I remember
Dixon,
it.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
a really down to earth person, really, and he got me to shut the door as soon as we got in there, and he started asking us questions, which you got IDs? Let me see your IDs. Our names.
I showed my state ID, and Ricky showed his driver's license, and that's it. We started, getting interviewed, like just basic questions about yourself.
How long have we been together? How long we been married?
Where did we meet?
Yeah, how long has she been here?
When did I arrive here?
Where do we work?
When did we get married?
Yeah.
Questions like that.
Yeah.
It's just answerable by yes or no, and basic.
But during the interview, he asked Karen, he's like, well, he asked me if I've been to the Philippines. I told him yeah, and then he's like, does Filipinos, do they like, Americans? And Karen looked at me. I could tell she was confused. And then he's like, does Filipinos like Americans? And she's looking at me like, and I was like, do they like Americans? And Karen's like, no.
I didn't get the question.
Yeah, but once I was like, he's like, so Filipinos don't like Americans? And then it registered what he was saying. She's like, oh, wait, yeah.
I took it back. Yeah.
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 Then he's like, can I tell him?
Yeah, go ahead.
So,
And didn't mean it in a bad way. But...
yeah, Car doesn't mean this in a bad way. English is Filipino's second language. Some are really fluent.
Mm-hmm.
Some struggle. Some's like Karen that really, really good. But sometimes
my
it's
English
hard
is
for her to
basically
think.
not perfect.
Yeah, it's hard for her to think of how to word something or how to word this sentence or ask a question or something. So, and we're not trying to offend anybody, and it's all out of innocence, and really. And the guy asked Karen and said,
maybe some people would call me ignorant, but I didn't mean it that way.
Everybody's ignorant in their own way.
Oh yeah.
Everybody, doesn't matter who they are. But anyways, so he asked Karen. He said, "Does Filipinos like African Americans?"
Because when you say African, like the first thing that comes out in my head is like black,
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to say the word, BA, the word, the color like that. So yeah, tell them.
So and Karen just looks at him. Then she looks at me, and he's like, "Do they like, African Americans?" I could tell she's studying. Like, now how am I supposed to word this? And then she's like, "Do you mean people like you?"
Yeah.
He's like, "Huh?" She's like, "People like you? Yeah."
But
she's like, "Oh yeah, I got a teacher that's."
Yeah, I told him. Yeah, I got a teacher in college that, married a person like you, and she's already you know, with him in his country.
The guard starts asking him all kinds of questions like, how long have you been here?
Yeah, I asked him questions like that. I said,
He said,
do you miss home? That's what I asked.
yeah, do you miss home?
He's-
Do you have family
And
back
he
home?
answered me, I got numb. So
Yeah.
basically, like, you know, you have to deal with it.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, she starts asking like, how long you been here? How long you worked here? Do you have family back home? Do you miss home?
Yeah, questions like that. Do you know,
She asked him more questions than he asked us.
Not really, but
Yeah,
most
yeah,
like,
really.
yeah.
Really?
But I mean, like, you know, you have to be comfortable because he's asking like questions that won't make us like very nervous. So that's what
Yeah.
I've been telling him. I'm asking him.
Yeah.
So it went well, and he didn't ask a single document, which we are so over prepared. We got our envelope.
We had like documents this thick. Just all the documents.
Thick, super. Just the interview. It's not much, but you know, I could tell.
You had that big blue folder about like that.
It's not thick. It's just wide, but it's not thick.
Yeah.
You're OA, but I love.
Right,
But yeah, I was over prepared with it. You could tell on my face. I've been so stressed lately, you know, trying to balance work, documents, and like until now we haven't heard anything from them. So maybe it's because of the holiday coming, love. But hopefully we would hear soon, and we're gonna be updating you guys. So
Yeah.
we are very sorry for not uploading a lot of videos, just shorts.
We
Just-
attempted videos. I got several clips, but we attempted.
Yeah,
Just-
but yep.
Not in the mood and all that. But what was it? So during the interview too, like he makes it seem like you're not being interviewed. Do you feel that way?
What do you mean?
It's like he was talking about how his home country, how he had to adapt, and his buddy was calling it gas instead of gasoline, and
Oh yeah,
It
it
was
was
just like-
just
so-
like a
yeah.
very comfortable conversations to each other.
right, but he actually explained a lot. Well, he didn't explain a lot. He just, telling us a lot, like how he had adapted and the culture shocks and all
I've been
that.
asking him if Louisville gets a lot of snow or something like comfortable.
Overall though, like the guy was awesome. And then actually when we left, we parked because Card wanted to go walk through the city there where the big buildings were.
Yeah, we
And
saw him again
we saw him go into the Chinese restaurant.
to eat his lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so guys, we're gonna be trying to update you as much as we can. We'll upload videos, but mostly we're uploading shorts because that's quick. After work I get so tired.
Yeah.
And
Hopefully things have changed though, because I miss video and I miss flying the drone. I miss actual, documenting our memories and stuff. Even though we've not really went nowhere, we've never done anything. But hopefully all that will change soon,
cold.
and we can start. Maybe Car can come to Virginia with me. We can travel around there.
So basically, you're gonna work in Virginia.
I will work in Virginia Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. If I'm working 40 hours, I'll be home Wednesday night. Yeah. Thank you guys
Bye,
for
guys.
watching.
See you next time.